Hi guys, all of you, good morning and good evening, and welcome back to DevOps and DevSecOps, multi-cloud and on-premise, and welcome back to Jenkins. I think fifth class, no? Jenkins fifth class. Yes, we are in Jenkins fifth class. In fourth class, coming to first class, just introduction of Jenkins, and second class, we have configured Jenkins on-premise. On third class, we have configured Jenkins on-premise with a shell script, and we have configured Jenkins on AWS EC2 instance by using shell script. In fourth class, we have taken that one advanced scenario, that is not a scenario, that concept. So I have introduced that how we can configure Jenkins on a Docker container also. What is the Docker containerization? Why we are using? What is the reason for using Docker container? What is a container? How we can use that? What we have discussed little bit. Just still we are in introduction part 2. Yesterday part 1. Yesterday is part 1. Still we are in the same concept. We are continuing with part 2. In this part 2, actually I planned to finish yesterday only, but due to some reasons I didn't finish that, because need to be discussed a little bit some more, so that I haven't finished that. Today I am going to install Jenkins on Docker container. So let me show you how we can configure Jenkins. On Docker container. And guys, I think already I told you that. So I'm going to starting one more new series, and that is Python Selenium end-to-end. Actually, I'm preparing that end-to-end documentation for test cases, even when one website also. This is our website for Selenium test cases. Okay, guys. So maybe from next week, coming Monday or Thursday, I'm planning to start this Selenium series also. If you are interested, you can go through these videos, guys. And I'm going to integrating this Selenium with DevOps environment. As a DevOps engineer, what we have to do, what we can do by using Selenium automation testing. Who are interested to learn directly end-to-end Selenium, those guys also can learn, and they can extend their knowledge and experience with Jenkins also. Okay, so this is one more advanced concept and a little bit extended concept. You can enhance your skills. Okay, guys, and you can upgrade this. So actually, why I'm showing this one, because all of a sudden I have opened this page. Okay, so that I'm saying that. Okay, now guys, now still. Okay, yes, this is my mission. Yes, see guys, yesterday we pulled that image. The command, yes, Docker. If you want to see Docker version, just I'm recapping that. Docker version, it gives detailed information. If you want to, okay, simple information, simple details of Docker, yes, Docker icon version. See guys, in single line and detailed information. And one more command, that is, it gives us some more detailed information, Docker info. By this command, so the local host mission details also we can get, and the Docker engine, Docker server, number of containers, number of images, number of paused containers, number of running containers, okay, number of stopped and paused running containers, total containers, images, and the server details we can see, network details also we can see, and the swarm also, Docker swarm is a cluster, that one also we can see here. Docker Swarm is at present inactive because we haven't configured Docker Swarm. If you don't know, forget about right now. We will discuss later on that. Okay. This is not right time to discuss about Docker Swarm, guys. So this is the detailed information. Okay. Now, guys, yesterday I told you that. So this is one kind of different environment. It's a lightweight environment. It's a Docker Hub. Yes, it is a public repository. It is a public domain. In this public domain, like a Amazon cloud, a Azure cloud, or like that GCP, Oracle cloud, how they are providing services to everyone with a free of cost and with a paid service. How they are providing like that, this Docker Hub also providing with a free of cost space, hosting space, image hosting space, and public, private. They are providing space to store our images in public mode and private mode. So private mode, so maybe the industrial level business holders are using private registries because they want to protect their business details, so that they are buying space and they are storing in private repositories. So which is not important, which is not related to business. If you want to share to public, yes, you can share to public by uploading in public repositories. If you don't want to use this public Docker Hub repository, either for private or public, yes, you can go for your own repository. That is we can store private Docker Hub, private Docker registry, private Docker registry. Here we can use, there are different tools. So one is you can use Nexus Repository Manager. Nexus Repository Manager you can use, and you can use JFrog also you can use, and you can use GitLab also. You can use GitLab also. GitLab also we can use. These are the private registries we can configure in our local environment. We can upload into the images in these areas. And here this Docker Hub providing two types. One is public and one is private. One is public and one is private. You can understand right now, maybe little bit confusion. Okay, complete. I'm going different. Okay, quite compared to previous classes. Okay, guys, private repositories. So this is the Docker host mission. As a user, as a developer, I'm going to developing images. Based on my requirement. When we are going to developing the images based on our requirement, those images are calling custom images. Those images are calling custom images. Custom nothing but whatever we are having our requirement. Based on that, if you are going to developing that, that's calling as a custom. Based on my requirement, I am going to developing that image. Based on your requirement, you are going to developing your image. Compared to both, your image is different, my image is different. So my image is also calling as a custom image. My image is also custom image. Your image is also custom image. Based on your requirement, you have developed that. Portability. Okay, guys, like that. So everyone can develop based on their requirement. Those images are calling custom images. Okay. So guys, now I have developed my image. Okay. Custom image. So if I want to store in my local machine, I can store. But if I want to shift this one to globally, yes, what I have to do? Yes, we need to configure my local server. I mean that local, my local environment, my own data center. Okay, this is my own data center. I have configured Nexus server, JFrog, and GitLab. Yes, accordingly, I'm going to configuring those configurations. After that, I'm going to uploading this image into Nexus repository. At the same time, I'm going to uploading into JFrog also, and I'm going to uploading in GitLab also, maybe for a high availability. Okay, if Nexus will get any kind of issues, yes, we can restore from here, or we can pick from here. Okay, this is my private registries. These are my private registries. So even if you want to contribute, your knowledge and share experience to public, yes, Docker Hub providing one space. Docker Hub providing space to share your knowledge and experience with the public. Yes, you can create one Docker Hub account in the Docker Hub domain. Yes, then you can go to add credentials, then log in your local machine, then you can upload this image into public. Once you upload your image in Docker Hub public repository or registry, everyone can see or everyone can access that image through global. Everyone can take that. Yes, there is a facility. Docker Hub providing that facility to access. It's giving facility to public throughout world. Everyone can download. They can use that. If there are any kind of changes required, yes, after downloading also they can modify your image. But they can't directly modify. There are different ways to modify your image. Then they will convert into another custom format. We will see that. This is one way. Yes, if you don't have your private registries, yes, Docker Hub providing one more facility, that is private. Once you upload into private Docker Hub private registry, this Docker Hub organization should not give the permission to public. It's a secure mode, private. Yes, you can upload your image. Okay, but you have to pay the amount. Okay, guys, how we are using that AWS services. Okay, same like that. They are providing space. You can upload your images into private registry. That's your personal. 100% we can trust that. Okay, 100% we can trust that. Okay, so if you are having that must trust, yes, you can use that. Okay, I'm not recommended for 100%, but we can trust that. No problem. Already I'm uploading some images. Okay, already have some images in my private registries. Okay, so we can access that. Okay, so I'm not recommending you. Okay, just I'm suggesting that if you are interested, you can check and verify. You can upload into private registries. Okay, guys. So like that, if you ask that, yes, AWS is secure. If not secure, how the customers are migrating from their data centers to public cloud? So like that, there is a question. Still there is a small gap. Still, yes, I'm saying that still there is a small gap. Okay, no one should not give that kind of assurance. 100% is 100% secure. Maybe that is not believable. Okay, because the entire servers are another organizer. This all, whatever we are having that data, that data is in others' hand. Okay. So we can't trust that 100%. But they are saying that 99.99% we are guarantee for your data. Okay. So that we can trust them. We can trust them. Here also we can trust 99.99% of this Docker private registries, guys. That then your wish. If you are interested, you can go through that. Okay. Fine, guys. So why I'm saying that maybe a little bit complicated if I say that. Okay. So that I'm saying that 99.99% it is safe. The remaining 0.1 I'm not sure about that. Okay, guys. So fine. That's all about that. Next, coming to so Docker host mission. So now we are going to creating one container. So how we can create container? So already this is the custom image. At present in our local mission, we don't have that custom image. So that image is, let me say, this is the Docker Hub. Yes, there are images. In the public. In the public, there are some images. In this public, we are having that Alma Linux, Rocky Linux, or something like that, blah, blah. Okay. Yes. If you want to see that, guys, let me hub.docker.com. Yes, sign in. Yes, this is my user account. Okay, guys. These all are my images. These all are my images. Almost I'm having that 7 to 8 years of experience with this Docker Hub registry. Okay, guys. See, almost 9 years. Okay. So I'm traveling with this Docker from 9 years, guys. So I have uploaded this image. See, visibility, public. Okay. So here it's me. So once you upload the image, while uploading that image, you can choose where you want to upload. See, they are providing that all facilities. Billing me, the billing related, that nothing but when you are going to using private registries to protect your data from the public. Yes, that time you need to buy the space from the Docker Hub. Then you need to upload the images. Once you upload the images in public, you can't see. Sorry, once you upload the image in private, we can't see like this. Okay. So now these all images are public. See, guys, let's say I kept one in private mode. See, guys, it's a private. So you can't access. This image. Yes, remaining images you can access. This all, guys. So like that, we can protect images, okay, from the public. Now, guys, these all are the images. If you go to public, explore. Yes, now these all are the images. Public images. Okay. Developers. See, Grafana is there, Docker Labs is there, WRAP is there, PHP dumper, okay, local stack, Selenium, Bash, Gradle, see guys. Yes, Postgres, MySQL, Node, okay, Neo4j, okay, Mongo databases, see guys. If you want to see all databases, see like that. So whatever you want, yes, nearly, yes, 30 to 40 lakhs above images are there. 30 to 40 lakhs images are there. Okay. Yes, see guys, they are recommending. Okay, increase your reach and adoption on Docker Hub. What is this? This Grafana and all. See guys. Okay. So already they have prepared images. I mean the template you can access from here. You can download and you can access. Okay. These are the custom images. These are the custom images. Already they have prepared. They have prepared for one particular purpose. If you download this one, yes, you can work with Alpine. If you work with this one, yes, you can work with only Nginx. See guys, these all are the custom images. And the base images. Base images mean, yes, just wait. See, these are the, of course, these all are also, see, Alma Linux base image. I mean that only plain OS, plain images. Okay, for example, Alma Linux. See guys, Alma Linux base, Alma Linux. See, we will get. See guys. Okay, and the tax mean versions. It will list. See guys, one more. Okay, minimal OS, latest. Okay, 9.5, 9.5 minimal. So like that. 9, 8.10. Okay, that is the final. 8.10 is the final. So once 8.10 is final, then it goes to 9. See guys, like they're providing all kinds of tags. Tag mean different versions. See guys. Now, if the same question, if you ask to, you need not to go there. If you have that experience working with the Docker, yes, apply that. Docker search, Docker search Alma Linux. See, yes, it's available. These all are, whatever we are seeing this list of images, these all are available in the Docker Hub. Okay, these all are the public. Okay, that's why we are seeing here. You can pull these all images. Which one you want? Yes, you can pull it. But this is the official one. Alma Linux. This is the official one. Okay, the official built by Alma Linux OS. But these all are also prepared by Alma Linux. Base OS is Alma Linux, but the users are prepared that. Yes, this is the Alma Linux user. They have prepared some more. So if you are going to developing your custom image, yes, you can see here your username and image tag. Like that. Let me show you my hub. Yes. See, username is Tanis. So if I ask this one, if I ask this one, yes, now Docker sets, See guys. Now this. Ganesh, no. See, these all are my images. These all are my images. Okay. So myself only I have prepared, but there are some more images. There are some more images. Okay. It is listing only. It is listing only maybe latest images. Okay. Some of the images was expired that. I mean that outdated, deprecated. Okay. See guys. Like that we can now which one you want? Yes, you can pull that image and you can work with that. You can pull and you can work with that. Okay. These all are my custom images. These all are my custom images. So I'm not using my custom images. So first of all, let me how we can configure Jenkins on the Docker container. So already yesterday we have pulled the image, Docker images. This command used it for to list the images which are located in our local machine. See guys. Okay, we have created one image. And this one is officially Alma Linux was developed before. Okay, before 6 days, guys. Almost six days ago. So I haven't created this one. Alma Linux developers have created. Daily, maybe a weekly once or 10 days once or okay, depends on that. Frequently they are going to updating that image. Okay. Now guys, Docker PS. Docker PS. So guys, this is the container. Container nothing but yesterday I told you that container nothing but a VM. VM nothing but an instance. Instance nothing but a server. Okay, in different in the Docker terminology we are calling as a container. In AWS terminology we are calling as instance. In Azure terminology we are calling as a VM. In local VMware or cloud VMware, okay, that VM calling that one calling as a VM. Even VirtualBox also is calling as a VM. See guys, okay. Finally, instance also one server. Instance also one server, that is a virtual server. Docker container also one server, that is virtual server. Even the VM also server, that is virtual server, not a physical server. Okay guys, so we have created. Okay, now it's working on port number 8080 port number. 8080 port number. Now what I'm doing that, now I'm entering into the container to execute the commands because we haven't configured yesterday. Yes, we stopped the middle of the process. Now we are continuing with that. Yes, now it's working. It's working in detached mode. It's working in detached mode. Now I'm entering into that container. Docker attach Jenkins server. So if you want to take that complete name, yes, you can take, or else you can take the first two characters or three characters from the container ID. You can take complete container ID or the first two characters or three characters from the container ID. Okay, guys. Yes, Docker attach 5F1. Now, guys, see, guys. So we have entered into container. Now we are inside the container. So now you can't execute Docker commands here. You can't execute Docker commands. So why can't? Because it's a server. It's a server. Inside this server, we haven't installed Docker. It's an isolated server. Isolated server. So for example, see, in this mission we have installed Docker. In this mission, at present it's working. Inside this mission we have installed Docker. If you go to this server, if you go to that server, okay, without installing Docker, if you ask that Docker commands, how it will execute? We haven't installed Docker inside that Jenkins with a shell script server. If you ask the server to execute Docker commands without installing, how it works? Okay, guys. So the same concept the same concept here also. Now we are inside the that container server. We are inside the container server. Okay. If you want to come out from there, yes, now see guys, now I'm in Docker host mission. If you observe this one, this is the Docker host mission. Now, if you observe this one, now we are inside the container. See guys. Yes, this container not having any idea about Docker. Okay. Our intention, our requirement is to configure Jenkins inside this container. Guys, now as usual, now we are inside the container, yum update -y. Yes, we need to update the server. Now we are going to updating the server. Yesterday we have updated. Now guys, yum install wget tar make unzip git. Okay, yes, sir. Apply this one. We are inside container. We are inside the container. I mean, let me show you once again. See guys, this is the public. This is the private. I mean that local registry. In our local machine, we are going to configuring. So this is my local Docker host machine. Host server. Okay. So inside, from the Docker Hub public repository, I pulled one image. This is my image. Sorry, not my image. Okay, this is the Alma Linux image. Linux image. From this image, I have created one container. The same one. If it is plain image, yes, we will get plain container. Okay, yes, this is the container. Okay, inside this container, now we are going to installing our requirements. Inside this container, we are going to installing our requirements. See guys, now we have installed. If you try to install once again, yes, already installed. Now once again, yes, yum install Java -17 open JDK. Same guys, same whatever we did in on VM and on AWS EC2 instance. Yum install Java 17 open JDK development font config -y. Guys, for understanding this Docker terminology, maybe if you continue the classes, once we enter into the Docker environment or Docker tool, maybe the first 2 classes, 3 classes, you will be in confusion. Okay. We are not continuing with the Docker. Once we finish Jenkins configuration, then we need to work with Jenkins. So that we are not working with continuously Docker. Once we finish Jenkins, so once we enter into the Jenkins, we need to work with together some other tools. Jenkins with Maven, Jenkins with Nexus, Jenkins with SonarQube, like that. But once we enter into SonarQube and Nexus, once again we need to configure server for Nexus. We need to configure server for SonarQube. Yes, that time I'll show you on premise. I mean that on directly on VM, on AWS cloud. Once again, we can see on the Docker container also. On the Docker container also, we can see how we can configure Nexus and SonarQube on Docker, on AWS EC2, okay, on VM. Okay. Guys, you must have that AWS account. Make sure that, okay, please try to practice without fail daily. Yes, guys. Now what we did, we have installed. Now guys, same already there is a process, there is a documentation, go through that. Yes, open new tab, Jenkins and download this one. Yes, come here, Red Hat Enterprise Linux. Okay, and derivatives. It's mean that Red Hat family. Okay, Alma Linux, Rocky Linux, CentOS, these all are under Red Hat family. This is the script. This is the script. Already we are having that. Just wait. Yes. So this one not required. Already we have. Okay. So this is. Yes, if you apply that -y, it won't ask you that. Okay. Yes. Next, some more commands. So if you are using that sudo privileges, no need that sudo. Even if you are having that root privileges, no problem, you can use. If you are not having that root privileges, we must have that sudo privileges. Okay. Sudo systemctl status Jenkins. Okay. Sudo systemctl start Jenkins. Next, sudo systemctl enable Jenkins. Next, sudo systemctl status Jenkins -- no pager pager. So better to apply this one. The service is working, it won't release that. If the service is not working, yes, it will attach that cursor. Okay, these are the steps, guys. So if you want to apply step by step, you can apply. If you want to apply step by step, yes, it's a single statement, it's a single command. Yes, guys. Now paste it. Sudo. So what we have to do, we need to install sudo command. Install sudo space -y. See, like that, you need to install one by one, guys. Okay, now it's working. Okay, now guys, so here take this command one by one. If you save in file format, then you can execute one by one, oh sorry, at a time all, by using shell script. Yes, actually it won't take, just now we have updated. Next, now we are going to installing Jenkins, but don't forget about Java. If you haven't installed Java, you must install the Java, then only you need to install Jenkins. Otherwise, you can't install properly. Yes, guys. Maybe patience. Okay. Yes, guys. Successfully installed. Now, systemctl status Jenkins. Okay. So here we need to apply the command systemctl status command. Even service also not working. Service Jenkins status. Service also command not working. Install system tools. Okay, yes, wait, guys, just wait. So we need to create a container with one more mode, that is, just wait. Please find that important. Yes, guys. Sorry, guys. We need to apply one command. That is, while creating a container, we need to apply this one. If you want to work with the systemctl command, guys. Systemctl command. So yes, guys, which one is existed that container? I have deleted that one. Yes, now no one not working. We are not having any kind of containers. Docker ps-a for to list all running containers, paused containers, and exited containers. And Docker ps command for only running containers. At present, we don't have now, but we haven't delete image. Still, the image is there. Yes, now we are going to creating once again that container with this command. See, guys. So about this one, yes, this is the command to create a container in detached mode, and we are port mapping. We are mapping the port number 8080, and this is the name of the container, and this is the command to execute systemctl commands. Next, the -h container host name, inside the container, and this is the image, and this is the command, guys. Now take this one, copy this one, yes, paste here. Now successfully we have created container. Now Docker ps, see, guys, up and running. Now Docker exec hyphen it, yes, container name before the first two characters I'm taking, or else you can take the image container name, you can take the complete container name, or you can take the complete container ID, or else you can take first two or one, depends on the container list. At present, we are having only one container, so no problem. You can take the first character also. Maybe if you have that multiple containers, maybe the containers B4, B4, 8, B4, 7, B4, 3, B4, S, something like that. So that time you need to choose the first two characters or three characters or something. Okay. Now, guys, yes, /bin/bash. I'm entering into the container. Now I'm inside the container. Okay. So host name. Container host name is Jenkins. Okay. So how we got this one? By adding this. See, guys, -h host name. So if you have any confusion, so let me create one more container. So Docker ps, at present we are having only one container. Docker run -itd -name xyz, just okay. Next, image name Alma Linux, yes, command /bin/bash. See, guys, we have created one more container, but we haven't applied host name -h like that. So here we haven't applied, and the new container we haven't applied -h. So if you are not going to apply that -h command, what will happen? So whatever the first container ID is there, this is the container ID. Okay, yes, we can the first 12 characters. We can see the first 12 characters. Okay. we can see the first 12 characters in the container. Yes, Docker PS. See guys, CCA. Okay, the first 12 characters we can see. The same 12 characters, the first 12 characters we can see here. This is the lengthy, okay, complete container ID. When you apply the Docker PS command, yes, we will get the first 12 characters of container ID. The same 12 characters comes to hostname. Now, Docker attach XYZ. See guys, the first 12 characters comes to as a host name. If you apply that host name, see, like that. Okay. In real time, we are going to configuring container name and host name to container also. Okay, guys. So now Docker PS, once again, I'm going to attaching that. I'm attaching that container. Now, guys, successfully, yes, systemctl status Jenkins. Okay, see, Jenkins service could not be found. It's mean systemctl command is working. Systemctl command is working, but we haven't installed Jenkins, so that it's saying that. Okay, so if you want to create container, if you want a container with the system, I mean that services, system to services, yes, you have to create the container like this format. You have to use this one, guys. --- privileged equals to true slash usr bin, this one, guys. Now, guys, okay. Now, once again, yum update -y. And be ready with these all steps, guys. Yes, we will go through that shell script. Yes. So install vam wget tar make unzip and git space -y. Yes. So install java -17 open jdk devel and font config -y. Font config -y. Please find if any spelling mistake is there. Okay, guys. Okay. Now take this all one by one. Okay. Now, guys, cd/opt. So, guys, here we don't have that vi. Guys, and ll command also won't work here. Ll command won't work. Okay. If you want to set the ll command, so vi /.bashrc. Yes. Now you can set here host name. Sorry, not host name. Yes. ll. Yes. Alias ll equals to yes ls space -l. ls -l. This is the command you need to set like this. Now apply the command source. Okay. Yes. Now ll. Okay, it's working fine. Now pwd vam Jenkins setup.sh. Sorry, we haven't installed vam now. Okay, yes. Now paste here. These all are the steps. Okay. Yes, escape shift to -w. Now chmod +x. Yes. Now we have given the permissions. Okay. Now execute this one. How we can recognize? See the color identity. The color is not available here in the Docker containers. Okay. In Linux missions, that exact direct Linux missions, outside the Linux missions, outside the containers. Okay. After giving the permissions, if we see that, yes, we can see this in green color, but the green color is not available. But this file is having permissions. How we can see, guys? XXX we have given. Okay. Now we are going to executing this one. See, guys. Yes. Okay. The sudo command not found. Okay, that is the problem. So better to apply that command inside. Here we got that. Okay, yes. Sudo -y. Okay, yes. Again, execute that. So now it's going to installing that sudo. Open spelling mistake, guys. Spelling mistake. Just wait, guys. The version 17 open everything. Okay. Just wait, guys. It will take small time. We haven't installed Jenkins properly, guys. We interrupted that execution. Yes, now systemctl status r rpm space -qi Jenkins. Now we have installed Jenkins. Now systemctl status Jenkins. Now see, guys, it's working. Okay. Now systemctl start Jenkins and systemctl enable Jenkins. Okay. And systemctl status Jenkins -no pager. We can apply in single line also. The uncommand separate the before after commands. So now the command working on starting the Jenkins service, so that it's taking time. Don't disturb here. Don't worry. Don't panic. Okay. You must have patience here. So it will release the cursor after starting service. For starting service, it will take some time. Yes. Now Jenkins service is working. Okay. Now come out from here. IP space A. The command won't work here. Command won't work here. Just come out from here. Yes. Now we need to enable port number for accessing this Jenkins. Okay. Docker PS. This is the port number we need to enable in our local machine. We need to enable in our local machine in the Docker host machine to access outside this machine. Okay. Yes. Firewall -cmd permanent -add port add port. Yes, equals to 8080/TCP. What happened? Firewall. Okay. Yes. Now what we did, guys? Next, firewall -cmd reload. Okay. Now, guys. Now IP space A. What is the Docker port? Docker IP. This is the. Where is that? This is the Docker one. First one. It's allocated to system. Here we don't have that. Now, guys. Now Docker PS. Docker inspect Jenkins. Here we can see the port number. Sorry, IP address. This is the IP address of Docker container. This is the IP address of Docker container. Now take this IP, then move to your local machine, then paste here :8080. Just wait. If it is not working, we can pick by local, that Docker host mission IP address. Yes. Okay. So we are having some network issues, so what we can do? Yes. So directly take this IP space A. This is the IP address. Paste here. Yes. See, guys, where we have configured this one, we have configured on container. If you copy paste this one, in the host mission, you will not get it. See, I'm in Docker host mission. Okay. Cat, if you apply this one, file not found. See, guys, no such file or directory. Where it's located? Inside the Docker container. So Docker exec Jenkins, yes, cat yes. This is the take this one. take this one and move to, yes, paste. Guys, you are very new to Docker, don't worry. Okay, I'm taking one scenario. Okay, so you don't have that knowledge and experience working with Docker, no? So nothing to worry. Okay, I'll show you. Okay, I'll show you practically from scratch what is a Docker, what is the purpose of Docker once again. So how we can start. Okay, how we can start and how we can install Docker once again. So from here we need to start. Okay, there are a lot of commands related to Docker. You need to learn. Okay, you must learn those all Docker commands. Then only you will get experience working with Docker. So 100% I'll teach you on those Docker subject also. Okay, nothing to worry. And there are two more methods, guys, for configuring Jenkins. We can configure Jenkins by using infrastructure as a code. By using Terraform also we can configure. And by using Ansible also we can configure Jenkins by using playbook. Okay, by using Ansible playbooks, we can configure. By using Ansible playbook rules, by using Ansible rules, we can configure Jenkins. By using Ansible ad hoc commands, also we can configure. Okay. Now we have finished the Jenkins configuration on local VM, and we have configured Jenkins on AWS EC2 instance. Now we are going to configuring Jenkins on local Docker container. On local Docker container. So one more step, yes, we can configure this Jenkins on cloud EC2 instance Docker container. So what we have to do, we need to create one instance in any cloud machine. Then we need to log into that instance or VM. Then we need to install Docker. We need to install Docker on that machine. Then we need to create a container. Then we need to set up these all things in the container. Then you can go for execution. Instead of doing this all steps, there is a Jenkins image directly you can pull that. But by that Jenkins image, there are some complications. It's not working properly. When we are going to installing these plugins by using ready-made Jenkins image from the Docker Hub, yes, we are getting some issues while installing these plugins. So that I didn't choose that. This is my custom image. So I have chosen my own packages which are required for my requirement. Okay. This is, I think this is good practice for configuring Jenkins in the Docker container instead of choosing default Jenkins image from the Docker Hub. Here we can install the required packages. Java version also we can choose, and the remaining packages also we can choose which are important for your task. Okay. Now take this one. Yes. Successfully we have configured Jenkins on Docker container. See guys, Docker container. If we stop this Docker container, okay, yes, Docker PS, Docker stop Jenkins. See guys, I mean that stopping means shutdowning the server. This is the Jenkins server. This is the Jenkins server container instance VM. Now what I'm doing that I'm stopping this container. Yes, shut down. We powered up that server. Just wait. See guys, now Docker PS -a. See guys, exited. It's mean stopped. Okay. Now the services, the server, I mean that like your laptop or desktop or server or mobile. How so when we powered up that device, okay, after power upping that, yes, shut down, powered off, switch off. Okay, if you come to mobile laptop, yes, switch it off. If you come to system side, yes, shut down, powered off. Like that same, this is also server, we powered off. Now you can come here, just refresh here. See, gone. So it's mean, so what we did, we haven't installed directly inside this mission. We have created one container. Inside this container, we have installed all services related to Jenkins. After that, so in this mission, we have enabled port number. We have enabled port number to access this container. But this container working, it's the container having its own IP. The container also having its own IP. But due to network issues, it's not working directly outside this VM. So what we did, so we have taken this IP address, and we have taken this port number, this container port number. Then we ran that. And successfully tested. Once again, Docker PS, now Docker exec -it Jenkins. Okay, so Jenkins /bin/bash. Okay, first we need to Docker PS -a, we need to start it. Docker start Jenkins. So without starting Jenkins, we can't. Now started. Okay, now directly. So already we have enabled Jenkins service. So nothing to worry. Itself start automatically. Just wait. See guys. This is the process of Jenkins configuration on Docker container. Guys, this meaning is different. This meaning is different. On Jenkins server, Docker is there. Okay. The correct one is this one. Okay. Installing Jenkins in a Docker container. Okay. Okay, guys. So our Jenkins server is ready. See, now, see guys. Our Jenkins is ready in the Docker container. Okay, guys. So that's all in today's session. So we will forward for next step in the next class, guys. Okay. So I'm planning to continue with Jenkins. There are two more methods to configure Jenkins by using Terraform script. We can install and configure Jenkins, and by using Ansible also we can configure Jenkins. So actually I am planning to make those two videos without without these regular classes. I mean that on my free time I'll make those videos. You can go through those videos, guys. Okay, but don't worry, okay, just have a look on that videos. Maybe you can't do that because you need to configure some environments. Okay, that's not easy. That's not that much easy to configure first time without that knowledge and experience. You must have guidelines. You must take guidelines from the trainer. That's very important for even Ansible configuration. Also, one concept. First, we need to configure Ansible. Then we need to configure Jenkins. The Ansible configuration part is that is different, and Jenkins configuration part is different on premise and on cloud by using Ansible. If you come to Terraform side for configuring Jenkins, that part also little bit different. First, you need to configure AWS credentials. Okay, in your local machine, you need to install Terraform. You need to install what is that AWS CLI. Okay, then you need to configure security credentials. You need to configure security credentials in your local machine. Then you need to write a Terraform script. Then you need to implement that Terraform script for creating Jenkins. Okay. So even my side, I don't have that Ansible configuration, but my side I already have that Terraform configuration with AWS. Okay. Even I am having that Terraform script for configuring Jenkins also. Okay. So actually, I think better to stop here only. So once we learn about Ansible, and once we learn Terraform basics, then we can go for configuring these Jenkins and all. Okay, not only for Jenkins, yes, we can do whatever we want. So Terraform script, but infrastructure as a code infrastructure as a code for what? To develop infrastructure environment, especially that one for developing spin-up environment. So with all resources, even Ansible also, okay, configuration management, that one also related to infrastructure management and configuration. Infrastructure nothing but hardware and software. Okay, we can handle hardware and we can handle softwares. By using software commands, we can create users, denying the permissions, installing the packages, uninstalling the packages. We can create volumes, partitions, blah blah. We can work with networking. So each and every concept we can do by using the infrastructure and by using Ansible. These two are not easy, okay, to understand. So my side, okay, I'm ready to deliver that. But problem, your side only. You can't understand easily. That a little bit heavyweight. Okay, initially without knowledge, without even at least basic knowledge, you can't understand. So I'm stopping here for configuring Jenkins on Ansible and Terraform. So once we enter into the Ansible, we will discuss what is Ansible, how it works, then we can go for configuring Jenkins. Once again, we will see that. The same time, the Terraform side also. What is the Terraform? What is AWS CLI? So how we need to configure credentials in AWS and how we can configure AWS credentials in the local machine. Then how we can write a Terraform script. Then how we can execute. Okay, we have to do this one. So once we enter into the Terraform, that time we will discuss and we will configure about this one, guys. Until that, better to stop the remaining 2 steps, guys. Okay. So that's my opinion. Okay. Thank you, guys. So from tomorrow, okay, we will enter into the Jenkins for working with Jenkins concepts. Okay. There are so many services are there. So many concepts are inside Jenkins. We need to work with that, guys. So from tomorrow, we are entering into Jenkins. So yes, directly I'll enter into the Jenkins. I can't configure Jenkins once again. Okay, directly once we enter into the class, directly we will enter into the Jenkins. From there we will start. Okay, guys. Fine, guys. That's all in today's session. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. Yes, guys. Any doubt?